everybody. Well, it's been a while since we've had the kids in the car. We're on our way to do a little, I guess you could say grocery shopping, but really it's more grocery pickup. You guys have all been doing swell, and hope you guys have been having a super week. Now, obviously, you know, coronavirus still going on. We actually just got an email or whatever that the board decided they've changed their mind now. The kids are not going to be going back to school. Technically, they're going to be doing remote learning for the first quarter, so that is changed. Kind of makes things a little bit difficult, especially, I mean, yeah, parents who work all the time, like me and my fellow co-parent, and also for anybody who's single, moms and dads and stuff like that, kind of makes it a lot hard for them. But I mean, I understand that what they're trying to do is trying to keep kids safe. They want to make sure everything is, you know, perfect, and it's going to be definitely going to be a change in the way everything is done and everything like that. See what else? We just what do we have in front of us just now?
A moped.
A moped. I just had a guy in front of us.
A motorcycle.
Or motorcycle.
A motorcycle.
On a moped with a little trailer on the back with a Rubbermaid tote. Definitely one of those interesting things you see sometimes when riding around. Don't think what else has been going on. We did just figure out that one of our trees we'd seen been dying for like a month or so, and I just figured, you know, because it's so close to our porch and stuff, that it just kind of was not getting the right nutrients needed and probably hitting the posts and stuff like that. Actually ended up being, we have bagworms. I don't know if anyone ever seen a bagworm before. They kind of look like little pine cones almost, which is what I thought they were. Originally it was just little pine cones growing on our little trees, but they're actually little bagworms. The worms that go inside these little cocoon things, and they come in and out, and they eat your tree and stuff, and hence is why our tree is dying.
Take the soul out of the tree. The first one I did was take the soul out of the tree.
Took the soul out of the tree? Yeah, pretty much.
And then they eat it like that.
Yep. So we picked a bunch off. We picked a bunch off, and we tossed them in a bucket. And I put them dumped them in our fire pit and let them up. But there's still a bunch in there. So I'm gonna, after we do our grocery shopping, me and Aiden are gonna.
I'm gonna go on my little moped.
You're gonna play your moped. We're gonna play what I was telling him. It's gonna be a little bug Fortnite, and we're gonna hook up our spray that I got to our hose, and we're gonna hose these guys down. Hopefully, kill a bunch of them. We're gonna spray some of the trees that don't have them just yet, and hopefully stop all them. A couple of them have moved on to other trees and stuff.
These dudes are trying to kill them.
Yeah, they're trying to kill them.
Yeah. The little things are trying to kill them all up so they can be like food.
Yep.
I'll leave this on at a moped. 2 mopeds.
Okay, mopeds. Definitely, as you can see, I think I shouldn't have given her the coffee this morning. She's a little wired. I mean, if you guys have ever dealt with bagworms, please let me know, guys. Comment down below what you guys did for your bagworms, if you've ever had it with them before. I'd love to know. I mean, I said I burned a couple, and then I got sprayed for the other ones. Also, it seems yesterday Aiden lost his other front teeth, so now he's got new front teeth up there. But I mean, it's good. Things have been loose for a while, so he was trying to eat breakfast yesterday, and he came out, you know, oh my god, I'm bleeding. So I, you know, had him play with it for a little while, and then finally it just kind of popped out. So now he's got no front teeth, and that's going to be his theme song, I think, now for the next, like, till December is for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. Yes. I would say he definitely has gotten kind of slow with the teeth things. I mean, most people, like, kids have lost tooth. He's kind of been slow, but I mean, they've come out. I mean, I keep wanting to do the Nerf gun thing, but he wants to do not the Nerf gun thing. So,
tell them something.
What do you want to tell them, Ava Jean?
So I have an ear infection.
Oh yes, that was another thing that happened. Yes.
And I have eardrops, but they're kind of for ice too.
Wasn't really an ear infection. It seems because only Ava could do. Playing with those.
A glow stick? One of my ears.
Yeah. Playing with those glow stick rope things was flipping her arms around. Somehow one went straight into her ear, and she was bleeding.
When I first got in, I was like...
So we took her to the doctors. They looked at it. They said there's...
Put it out! What?
Definitely not. No more coffee for this one. There was a laceration on her ear, on the outer part of her ear, so that was some of the bleeding, but couldn't tell the inside because there's a little bit of swelling and stuff. So we have to go back. I think it is tomorrow. I think she's got to go back with a fellow co-parent. They're gonna look at it and, you know, make sure everything looks good inside. Maybe she didn't nick the eardrum, because that could be definitely a bad thing, and make sure there's not gonna be any hearing loss. But that is definitely Ava for us, because she's very accident prone for, and such a gorgeous little girl. She's very accident prone.
Oh, and it was also there could have been a hurricane too.
Yes, and right now we are dealing with Hurricane Isaias. Now what, Ava Jean? What would you like to talk about? Obviously, so we have the storm going on. He didn't lose a tooth. A lot of things are going on. You know, schools are going back. I'm not sure what other schools are going back just yet. I know we are going back. We're supposed to be going back soon, but we have not. What was that in? What? What? Huh? I want to show them how I do an elephant. Okay, let me see. Ready?
I don't know how to do it, but I know how to do this.
You just blow your lips, yeah. Sooner or later, you'll master it. All right, we are almost to our grocery pickup, so I will probably talk to you guys in a little bit. Hope you guys have super days, and I will see you guys all later.
And
Fruit punch, yeah. We got our grocery pickup and made a little quick pit stop at the Wendy's and got
strawberry.
a little bit of lunch.
That's what it is.
Yeah, fruit punch. It's got apples and grapes and strawberries and bananas and whatever else.
No, it doesn't say on this. What are we doing?
Turning around. Because it was only one way to get out, so let's turn around.
How about ding dong go?
Ding dong go?
No, look. That.
Okay, I'm not sure if that's something that kids like to do, like, or if it was an Aiden thing, like to be inside the car when the car wash is going off. There was a point where, like, we had to get our car washed, like, pretty much every other day because Aiden wanted to go through the car wash again. That definitely was a couple of months of having probably the cleanest car probably around for quite a while. Let's say, also, obviously, you know, Aiden losing his tooth. We got some money at the tooth fairy, right, buddy?
Yeah,
$5. But now what are we up to? $20. So we can go shopping, get some money, and get some cool stuff for Aiden. He's got to figure out what he wants. So we'll see what he can pick out for that. So yeah, we got some Wendy's. We're gonna be on our way home. We're gonna do. I'm gonna put them all the groceries while they eat a little bit of lunch, and then me and Aaron go outside. We'll do our bug Fortnite. I'll probably take a little bit of video of the cocoons. You guys can see what they look like. See if you guys have ever seen them before. I mean, they're really destructive little guys for being so tiny little things. But yeah, they're definitely icky and gross. I'm hoping the chemicals will work. Someone said they don't think so because they're in little cocoon bags. But I mean, they got to come out at some point. And if you saturate it enough, they're gonna come out and they're gonna get killed. Not sure what we're gonna do with our tree though, because our tree is pretty much dead on the end, which kind of is. I'm hoping not, but we'll have to see. I mean, hopefully maybe if we kill all these bugs, hopefully maybe it'll somehow start to grow, grow back, I guess you could say, and regreen itself. But we'll have to see. Oh. Alright, what were we just talking about, Aiden? About what kind of animals?
Like the pink dolphin, whatever thing.
The pink dolphin? There was a pink. Oh yeah, I do know there is. Yeah, that's a very. What are they called?
Pink river dolphin.
Yes, but what is an animal there's not a lot of? What is it called?
Koalas.
And
I don't know.
endangered species.
Yes.
Animals that are not a lot of, so you need to make sure they are alive, and you can't do the hunting and poaching and stuff. As you were saying, cows. You know, there's millions of cows and billions of cows. Deer. There's only you only get to hunt when.
Deer season and deer permission.
Yeah, when there's permission, deer season, because they have to make sure you're keeping the population still flourishing, so we don't wipe out deers. Which is the same thing as you just said for koala bears. You don't want them to be, you know, people hunt koala bears for very sadistic reasons, for fur and all kinds of stuff like that. So that's why they're endangered, because there's very little of them. Same thing as I said to you before about with elephants. People hunt them for tusks and for furniture and stuff like that, and that's why they're endangered. So they don't have to. So you know, maybe try to make sure they are thriving still.
If we had bamboo, we would die.
If we had bamboo, we'd what?
We would die.
Why would we die if we had bamboo?
There's poison in it.
There's no poison in bamboo.
There is.
There's no poison in bamboo. Okay, well let's hey guys, let us all know if I don't think there's poison in bamboo. I'm gonna look it up, obviously, but let me know if you guys know of any poison that's in bamboo. I don't know of any poison.
Koalas have the thing to make sure that they can take the poison.
There are some animals that have that kind of thing, like a clownfish, which is who was a clownfish in what movie? Finding Nemo. They have an immunity to sea anemone poison, which has little poisons. They have an immunity. That's why they can swim through the sea anemone. Another fish, if they swam through, would get pricked and then would die. But they have immunity to it. Also, another person who's immune to poisons and stuff, well, from another cartoon, obviously, is who? From I can't think of the name of the show now. Oh my god. The Lion Guard. Bunga the honey badger has an immunity to poison. He gets bit by a snake. Honey badgers have a immunity to the poison of a cobra. So certain animals adapt certain things so that they can survive for certain ways. So that's always cool. We also we're talking about what? What do you think is not real? Bigfoot. Now here's a good question, because I mean there's a lot of proofs. What do you guys think out there? Do you guys think Bigfoot is real? Let me know down below, guys. Comment, please. Let me know. If you guys think Bigfoot is real, please give me a big thumbs up on that one. I personally think Bigfoot is real. I just think he's very hidden. I think he might be one of those endangered species that we don't really know about. There's not many of them.
There's only like 2.
Yeah. It's kind of like I very much am a believer in the Loch Ness Monster. You want to call me a child? You can call me a child. I think there's a Loch Ness Monster out there in Scotland.
Loch Ness Monster, I think is real.
What do you think Loch Ness Monster is?
In the lake.
But what do you think it is? What do you think the
Looks
thing?
like a big, maybe. Looks like a brachiosaurus. That
Could.
has slop all over it.
And say there is. I'll show it to you later, Aiden. There is a thing. It's a dinosaur. That's what I think Loch Ness Monster is. It's a dinosaur. It's called a plesiosaurus.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. If you look at a picture of a plesiosaurus, it is exactly the same picture that you see of the Loch Ness Monster usually. It's the exact same thing. I think it is a plesiosaurus. I think it still lives in the lochs of Scotland. I think there's probably underground caves and stuff that you can go down and you can search and stuff like that, and I guarantee that's where they live. But I'm just one of those weird people who believes in kind of stuff like that, like ghosts and different creatures and stuff like that. I mean, huh? Yeah.
It's like 40 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
How tall is 40 feet?
Pretty big.
Send me a scale. I got.
You mean 40 40 feet, probably as big as like maybe the firehouse up here, maybe.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Especially you can hack anything.
Definitely a big thing.
Why do little things keep cutting?
I don't know. So if you guys don't know what a bagworm looks like, so if you ever see them on your trees and stuff, that's them. They look like, almost like I said, like little pine cones almost, but they're not. Inside of them are little worms that come out and eat the tree up, and this is what our tree now looks like.
Yeah.
And you see it half brown and half of it's green. And we didn't. I thought it was because it was so close.
Here.
Yeah, I thought it was so close to the pole, so that's why it was like that. But it's not. These little destructive little guys. So we are going to 7 these guys up, and hopefully they'll be gone in the next like couple days. So putting it into work today. We did afraid of the bugs. I was gonna mow the lawn with him, but unfortunately, hazards of having a goat. He ate the battery wire, and he ate one of the engine wires. So we can't do that. So we're gonna dig up our one little thing we have in the front for our garden and put it back down because it's fell over. But yeah, so all you people who think it's great having a goat, there you go. That's what you have to be careful of. Hard to be mad at him, huh? But the fact that I might need to get a new mower kind of makes it a little bit different for me. Next on Daddy Aiden chore list, we got to put that guy back up because he fell all down and stuff. So we're gonna dig it all up and get it back in. But he wants to show me something that fell out of a tree. What fell? What the heck is it? That's a big ass bug, dude. I'm not sure. That's a big bug though. It's a monster bug.